Family, we're getting close to Pedal the Cause Inspired Weekend at the end of September, and I don't know about you, but I'm out training and I get hungry on my rides, and I'm looking for something delicious. No more bars, no more gels, none of that stuff. I want to eat something that's real, and I am going to bring you into the kitchen today, and we're going to make some beautiful granola bars, chock full of nuts and seeds and chocolate and cranberry and lots of oats to fuel you on all your rides. So let's create a world without cancer. Hi, I'm Josh Allen from Companion Baking. Welcome inside my kitchen today. We're going to make these granola bars, which are the perfect fuel for your training rides, whether you're going 20, 30, 70, 100 miles on Pedal Inspired Weekend, or riding a spin bike, or walking, or cheering on your family. These are going to be a great treat to have. Super simple, really easy to do, so we're going to knock this out really quick. I've got a standard KitchenAid mixing bowl. To it, I'm going to add 1.5 sticks of butter. I'm going to add a little bit of white sugar, a little bit of brown sugar, some honey, and this recipe is available in a link or at the bottom of this video. Not sure how it's going to show up, but all the recipe information is going to be in there for you. Make it really easy. A little bit of vanilla and a little bit of salt. So this is the filling. So our granola bar is actually oatmeal shortbread sandwiched inside of this really easy filling. So I'm going to turn this on and I'm going to blend this for about a minute and then we'll take a look at it. So at the end of the minute, we're going to turn that off. We're going to add an egg. And we're going to keep blending again for about 30 more seconds. After our egg is incorporated, we're just going to scrape down the sides really quick so that we get nice and combined with everything. And we're going to add a 1/2 cup of cake flour just to kind of help bind it a little bit. We're going to mix that slowly. And then we're going to add the fun stuff. I've got sunflower seeds, I've got pumpkin seeds, I've got cranberries, and I've got chocolate chips and pecans. And you can add anything you want to this, any kind of special chip, butterscotch, white chocolate, any kind of nut that you want or that you like. But that's it. So that's our super simple filling. We're going to set that aside and we're going to make our shortbread. All right, now we've cleaned up our kitchen a little bit with the magic of television, and we are going to make our shortbread base for this. Another really easy step. So I've got 3 sticks of butter going in. And don't be afraid of the butter. You need all that fuel on those rides. So I know there's been a fair bit of butter in this one. Got brown sugar, got a little bit of salt, and a little bit of honey. So all that's going to go into our mixer, and we are going to blend this to a light consistency for about 2 to 3 minutes. So that's been about 3 minutes. I'm going to turn our mixer off, and again we'll scrape down and take a look inside here and see how nice and light and well incorporated all of this is. And then we are going to simply add 4.5 cups of rolled oats and 2 cups of flour to this and finish it. And we're going to add that kind of slowly. So I'm going to turn on the mixer. Flour. So we don't want to overmix here. We want to keep the granola bar nice and tender. And let that incorporate. And we're going to slowly add our oats. And it's all going to come together nicely. And that's it. Still a little crumbly, that's what we want because we're going to press it into our pan. So I'm going to grab that pan and we'll finish the construction of this thing. All right, let's put this thing together really quick. So I've got this is a quarter sheet pan, 9 by 13 pan works fine. We're going to give it a light coating with a little bit of pan spray, and then really easy. So we're going to take half of our base, approximately half of our base. We're going to press that into the bottom of the pan. Definitely a little sticky. That's okay though. You need a little bit more to fill out the bottom. So that's our first base layer. Then we take all of our filling, lay that across the top, press that out. Nice and even as you need to be. Sometimes somebody's going to get a little bit of a thicker piece, but that's okay, right? And then all the rest of our base goes on top. And again, we're going to press that and cover everything up. So you got that super sweet deliciousness sandwiched in the middle of this really nice oatmeal base. Definitely a little bit rustic. It all bakes together. Nothing ever needs to be perfect. And there you have it. We're going to put that into a 350-degree conventional oven, or 325 if you have convection at home, and we're going to bake this for 40 to 45 minutes, and then we'll give it a try. All right, so that's been about 40 minutes at 325 degrees. Take a look at that. Nice and golden brown. Reach in here and get it out. It's going to still feel a little bit soft when you first take it out, but then it's going to set up really nicely. All right, we got our finished granola bar here. Looks really nice, smells even better. I'm just going to quickly flip it out onto a cutting board. And then I like to cut it into size pieces depending on how many miles I'm riding. So let's cut some 25-mile pieces. Get a nice square. Put it in a little plastic wrap. Wrap that up. Goes right in the back of your pedal jersey, and you got 25 miles. If you're riding 50, you can cut a couple of them. Cuts really beautifully. You can see that layer of all the sweetness and all the deliciousness right there in the middle. And that's it. I want to thank True Refrigeration for sponsoring the Pedal the Cause inspired chefs series, and I want to thank Pedal for including me. So get out there and ride, and get out there and support it, and let's create a world without cancer.